Hello everyone, welcome to a new video in React Basics Learning series. In the previous video, we were working on the edit option for the task items. In this video, I will complete that particular change. So let's get started. So first of all, like in the previous video, basically we were working on this particular button and the input. Let's get rid of this class as it was for something else. Save it. Also, we wanted to implement this handle update to do task. As part of this handler, basically we are going to implement the functionality related to hiding the button, hiding this input and button, and the other functionality would be adding the task to do to the to-do list. Basically, the list that we have in the to-do app component. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, whenever you click on the this particular button, right, handle update to do task, this particular handler will be triggered, and in this handler we want to have access to the to do task list which is available in this particular component to do app.js. So this is the list where we need to do the final updates. For that, we have already talked about handle edit task action button click. So indirectly, like, we are going to trigger this particular functionality. So let's call this, and it is passed as a prop in the task component. So here, basically, first of all, the first thing that we want to do as part of this handler is update the to do task list, and the next thing that we want to do is hide the uh, edit input and button. So these are the two things we need to do. So let's get started with the first one. So update the to do task list. For that, we want to use the handler. So let's use handle uh, edit task action button click. Okay, so and name, ideally the name should be a bit different. So handle update to do task, this is not for the action button click, rather it is to handle update to do task, right, click. So let's change that name, handle update to do task, handle update task. I'm giving a bit different name. So handle update task click, button click is also fine, so let's give it name button click. Okay, so here I need to use this particular handler which is passed from the parent component as a prop, and you need to provide the updated value for that particular task. Now what is the updated value for the task? The updated value for the task would be the value that you have in this input box that we have added, right? So this value we want to use, and the value for that is stored in this state variable edit text. So let's use this edit text, and I'm passing this edit text, and the next thing that we need is the index as well. So in this case, the task index is something we need in case if you want to update it from parent component, right? The parent component does not know about from where this request is coming. So ideally there should be a way in the handler through which the parent component would get to know uh, which is the index, or what is the index of the item that I want to update as part of this request. So in this case, that index is will be passed from the child to the parent through this handler. Now this is the task index, so let's pass this task index from here. So that's it for updating the task. The next thing that we want to do is basically we want to hide those two things, input and button, which is more related to the edit action. So for hiding that, we just need to change this variable, right? And for that we want to use this set state. So when we click on the edit button, we are using this set edit input visible, right? Similarly here we will be using set is edit input visible to false, because we are done with the change. So we just want to update it, and that's it. Once we set it to false, those two things will get hidden. When I'm saying those two things, it is basically this part of the code. In the actual view it will get hidden, and these buttons will become visible as usual, uh, which is like previous functionality that we implemented. Once you are done with these changes in the task.js component, let's go back to the to-do app.js. Also, one thing that we need to take care of is, like, we renamed this prop, right, handle update task button click. So let's uh, copy this name from here, and we need to rename the prop here as well, wherever we are using the task component. So this is where we are using the task component, and let's rename these props. So once you are done renaming, let's update this as well. uh, as you remember, I had two input parameters from the task.js component. Those parameters are called as edit text and task index. So let's call it, copy this from here, and we will add this particular parameter as well. So once you add these two, what we can do is, like, we have the index, we have the text. So the simple thing that we want to do now is create a new const, uh, new to do. So rather than mutating the existing array, it is better to, like, create a fresh array and put the values within that, and finally we will just set it using the set to do tasks. So for updating this particular thing, what we can do is we can use the map method from JavaScript. So let's use to do tasks dot map, and basically it will go over each of the entries in the to do task, and we want to do certain operations or functionality on top of each of the items, and then finally return an array with same length with the updated values. So that's where we use the map, and map will have the item and index. So these are the parameters for this function. And what you can do here is, like, you will have the task index. So basically, if the task index, right, the task that we want to update is same as also one more thing, this is concept is more related to JavaScript, but when you are using 3 equal to, which means it is a strict type checking. uh, you can read about falsy values in JavaScript, and uh, there these things becomes more relevant. So 2 equal to is not a strict type check, whereas 3 equal to is a strict type check. uh, then you can use this index, and we just want to do this comparison, and if these are same, which means this is the item that we want to update. So for that we can just return the edit text, right? The edit text was the input value that user filled, uh, and for the rest of the entries in the to do task list, we just want to return it as it is. So don't do any changes, just return the item as it is, and that's it. Our new to do task list is ready, and we can basically set it to the, we can set the to do task list to the new to do tasks. So let's set it, set to do tasks, and let's put the new to do tasks, and that's it. Save it, and we are done. So from a functionality point of view, I think we have implemented everything now, and what we need to do is we need to check in the application if it is working as expected. So I can immediately see there is an issue with the alignment for this button. but for now I will ignore as part of this video. In some other lecture basically we can fix it, or you can fix it on your own. This is just a styling thing. So let's refresh this page and see how it behaves. So let's add a new task, learning React basics. I will add one more task, go to gym at 3 p.m. and play cricket at 5 p.m. Okay, so these are the three tasks I have added. Now if I want to modify something in this task, this does not look right to me, then let's go and click. As you can see, this value gets populated automatically. Go to gym at 3 p.m. and I can make changes here. So let's make it to, I want to go to gym at 4 p.m. and click on this particular button. As you can see, this task got updated. Those two things got hidden as soon as I click on the complete icon button. And from a functionality point of view, everything looks fine to me. If I mark that as completed, it is coming in the completed task list. I can mark more tasks as completed. I can change it to, let's say I want to give it a name, lecture number 20 or something. So this is getting updated. I can mark this as well as completed. So everything seems to be working fine, apart from there is a styling gap. You can fix it on your own. I will leave it to you. And that was it. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. Also, if you want to learn React, I have created an entire course on React. This is something like people are teaching in the paid courses, but I'm hand holding you through the entire process of how you can start building a React app from scratch till like a very good level. So please go ahead and like those videos, and also you can watch through all these videos to get a better understanding around what all I have covered as part of this particular YouTube course. Also, I will be creating certain other courses as well to cover more deeper aspects of React, as well as the beginner familiar courses as well. So please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Also share it with your friends and family. Thank you so much for watching, and happy coding.